Well, let's get started. Thank you for being here. My name is Rachel Rofay, and we're going to go over today how you can look over my shoulder as I show you how you can make daily sales on the world's biggest e-commerce sites without spending any money up front. And I will personally help you do it. So the big idea here, what we're going to go over is I'm going to show you how you can make very simple phrases, like text-based phrases of funny ideas, and put them on products like mugs, posters, shirts, pillowcases, necklaces, and then sell them on sites like Amazon, Etsy, and eBay. It doesn't matter if you're creative or not. I'm going to show you both ways on how you can create phrases and how you can make sales. Now, before we get too into this, I'm going to show you my proof of basically sales so that you know that I know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to waste your time giving you my big kind of rags to riches story. I know a lot of presentations start out like that, but I really want to get down to business and show you. I have a lot of things to show you, and I want you to walk away feeling like you can start doing this today, really. So first, I'll just show you here. This is my screenshot from last year of all sales on Amazon in 2017. So that's $516,000 and $576 in passive income. So $516,576 in passive income. And this really is mostly passive because I have other businesses. I don't get to spend a ton of time on this, and it's something that's actually pretty fun for me. You'll see why. So I don't really want to make it too much more of an official business because I don't want to lose my joy for it. Now, here are my sales in December of 2017. Of course, there are going to be spikes throughout the year. So during Christmas, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, there's big holidays where the income spikes, and then other months, I'll show you some other months, but for December, this one is $153,780.83 for Christmas. And then an average month here is something like September, where we did $21,133.31. And even though the months go up and down, this is something that always makes at least 5 figures in passive income. And that is, by the way, just Amazon. So the sales really come in from all over. You can see here there are sales coming in from Etsy, eBay, Bonanza. You can take the products that you're creating, that I'm going to show you how to create, and put them on all different types of websites so that you can create sales from all over the place. You don't need to worry about knowing too much or anything yet. You'll see as we go on exactly why. For now, just know that this is something that is really fun. It creates passive income, and you get to sell products that you can be proud of. Here are some screenshots from different products that I'm selling. We have products from Amazon, eBay, Etsy. I have the feedback from all of those different sites. And of course, sometimes you get cranky customers, but you can see here that the average works out to 5 stars. The products are really high quality, and you get to be proud knowing that you're selling high quality things. Okay, so what you'll need to know for this presentation is that I go fast. You want to make sure your distractions are closed off and you're giving this full attention. This isn't one of these presentations where I just give you a bunch of why you need to buy my product or something. I have a lot of content for you, so make sure that you have some kind of note-taking instrument up and that you are ready to go, because I do talk fast and I have a lot to cover. I want to give you as much as I can in our time together, and I really want to make sure that you are on board. Okay, so first we're going to go into why the system rocks so that you understand kind of why you want to pay attention here, and then we'll dig into the how, and I'll show you exactly how you can get started with it. And we'll go and list products together, we'll make designs, we'll do the entire thing. Okay, so first, one reason why this is so powerful is that it helps you get in front of thousands of people. Now, I mentioned we're selling on sites like Amazon, Etsy, eBay. All of these companies have spent millions, if not billions of dollars, depending on the company, to get in front of lots of customers. So you don't need to have to learn search engine optimization or have to pay for ads or do any of these things. Simply by listing your products on these sites, you get to level out the playing field and get in front of tons and tons of people, because the other sites have already done all of the heavy lifting for you. It's a great way if you don't have traffic to get started, or even if you do, really. You also don't need to spend money. A lot of times, if you hear about e-commerce, you talk about people either paying for ads or paying for inventory up front or something like that. This is not that at all. You don't have to spend any major money or anything up front. This is all what I call low-hanging. It's very, very simple to get started, and you don't really need to take much risk at all. It's something that you can spend as much or as little time as you want on. And so that means that if you want to do it just once in a while, like sometimes if I'm feeling like I just need to kind of do something that brings me joy, I'll do it. It'll be fun. Sometimes I'll wake up in the morning and I'll make a couple designs and then that's it. Sometimes I don't touch it for weeks. It doesn't really matter because as long as you get things set up in the beginning, then you're pretty good. Of course, the more time you put into it, the more opportunity you have to make more sales, but you don't need to it's not like you need to have a maintenance amount of time or something, ever. It's a very simple system. What we're going to go over is something that we have even young kids doing and really enjoying. And then as I mentioned before, it brings in a lot of passive income. Here's a screenshot from my Amazon store where you can see over and over and over we have sales coming in. Now, this is something, by the way, that isn't just something that I have seen success with. Here are some people who have posted. I have a Facebook group that goes over some of this. Someone listed 8 mugs on Amazon over the weekend, made my first sale today. Another one sold a mug, just posted it last night. This is awesome. And another one put up 9 mugs on eBay 3 hours ago, already sold 2, just plain ugly ones. Because that's the other thing we're going to go over, how you can sell ugly products. They don't even need to look that nice and still do well. And so now it's really time for you to enjoy this as well. So the system that I'm going to go over, it's a 7-step system. It's really formulaic. You follow the steps and you make money. If you follow my guidelines, you really can't do it wrong because the whole system is built on being low-hanging, not making anything too tough. In our time together, I am going to give you as much as I can. I have so much prepared for you, and we're going to cover a lot. We're going to go over how you can make ugly designs that sell like gangbusters on sites like Amazon and eBay, how to find winning concepts in seconds, how to sell hundreds of products without ever touching inventory or buying a thing, how you can get items sent from USA, even some on Europe, on your behalf, how to get your products listed and selling even if you have no experience, how to scoop up tons of low-hanging sales, how you can make daily sales without spending any money up front, and you'll walk away knowing exactly how you can get started. And my commitment to you in this presentation is that you're going to learn exactly how you can make daily sales on the world's biggest e-commerce sites without spending any upfront money whatsoever. Now, I'm making some big promises here, but I have the content ready to go. I know that you're going to get everything. And so, just like with many other presentations, at the end of this, I'm going to have an offer for you. And I don't want you to even consider purchasing the offer if you don't feel like I've fulfilled on the promises that I've already made. Does that sound good for you? If so, please type in yes. I'm going to get a quick sip of water here, and then we'll dig into step 1. Okay, great. I see yes, 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 yes. Can't wait. Yes, yes. Perfect. Okay, so the first step is to come up with a concept. And this basically means we are going to start coming up with ideas for things that we can start to sell. The good news here is that you can't mess up at all. Because this is the low-hanging system, it's all about throwing spaghetti at the wall, basically seeing what sticks, and it's totally okay if there are things that you make that end up not working. I started this because it was fun for me, and that's how I like to teach it. That doesn't mean that people don't get really fantastic results, but it's just not a high-stress kind of model. Now let me show you these mugs here on Amazon. These have been sold several thousand times. All of these are completely simple black text on white mugs. One of them doesn't even have correct grammar in the middle. One of them's completely pixelated. But the thing is, what we're doing here is we are selling products that are simple. They're impulsive purchases for people. They're under 20 bucks, and all we really need to do is make people smile. We're also going after exactly what people already want to spend money on. Now, if you look here on Google, we have a pre-populated search by gift for, and you can see people are looking for all kinds of things because they want to purchase gifts. They have their wallet out ready to go, and we just need to make some kind of simple design. We'll go over exactly how you can do that. And if we can make them smile, they're already wanting to buy something anyway, then we'll get the sale. So you'll see now exactly how you can get these designs so that you can get people to purchase gifts through you, and you can start collecting the passive income. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go through Google Images. Google Images is an awesome place to find lots of different ideas for items that you can start to sell. So let's dig in here. And I'm in images.google.com. And what I like to do first is think about, like, what kind of niche would I like to create some designs in? So sometimes I'll do something kind of complementary. So let's say if I want to do make knitting designs, maybe I will look for crochet images and see if I can come up with anything to riff off of those. So for example here, I'm going to put in funny crocheting meme. And we're going to see if we can find any ideas of things that we could sell. So here's one. I never dreamed I'd grow up to be a super sexy crocheting lady, but here I am killing it. Now what I like to do is have a notepad file out and start to come up with different kind of riffs off of these phrases. So I don't want to go and just lift somebody's phrases or something like that, but you can get a lot of really fantastic ideas from just riffing off of different things. So for this one, for example, even if it just said like super sexy knitting lady, that would be a great phrase that we could sell on a mug. Let me actually make this a little bit bigger here so you can see, because I have my file here of different phrases that we can start making designs on, and I'll show you exactly how you can do that. Let's see what else we can do here. Crochet is my superpower. Something like knitting is my superpower would be one that would be very simple to make. Today's forecast, 100% chance of crocheting. Outlook today, or something like there's a 100% chance of knitting today. Something like that would make total sense, and it just kind of riffs off of this without directly lifting it. Now there's all kinds of things here, right? So I like to party, and by party I mean we could say by knit. And also, by the way, I'm using knit here, but we can say I like to party, and by party I mean play basketball, and by party I mean run or scrapbook, do all kinds of things. And so this is how we can start to get tons of ideas really quick for things that we can sell. Here's a great one. Housework is for those who can't knit. Housework is for those who can't scrapbook. You know? All kinds of things. You think chocolate is addicting? You've obviously never tried crochet. You've obviously never tried knitting, scrapbooking, and on and on. Okay, so that's just one search here. You could also do something like funny crocheting shirts, and you're going to get more ideas. You could do funny crocheting quotes and then get more ideas there. Even like hilarious crocheting quote might get completely different ones. Hilarious crocheting ideas. And so just going through this, not as much on this one actually. At today's forecast, 100% of me crocheting. Yeah, so I don't have too much yarn. I have too little closet. You could do that with. I don't have too much for like different things. I don't have too many scrapbooking supplies. I have too little closet. I don't have too many baking supplies. I have too little closet if you want to make something for bakers. On and on. And so that's just one route here. Now you can see, as I was able to write these down really quickly, how we can start to get 10, 20 different ideas very, very quickly. Oh, here's another great one. It's okay if all you did today was crochet. It's okay if all you did today was knit. This is pretty simple and pretty cool. And of course, then you could also do like hilarious scrapbook ideas and on with lots of different niches. Okay, so that's that. Another thing that you can do is go into Pinterest. Pinterest has a lot of different ideas for phrases that you can use. Let's actually go in there. Okay, and then you just put in something like, oops, funny, we'll do funny crocheting again. We'll do funny crocheting quotes. Okay, born to crochet, forced to do the housework. So something like born to knit, forced to clean, or even forced to do housework is totally cool. Oops. I can't always say I love you, so I crochet to show them. That's an awesome one. I can't always say I love you, so I knit to show you. Let's see here. Crochet is the only way to escape without leaving home. That's an awesome one. I've never even seen that one before. So I'm just going to make underscores here so you can see. I'll say without leaving your house. So the underscores are to show a blank, like scrapbooking is the only way to escape without leaving your house. Playing basketball, all kinds of different things that you can do, right? And you can see here how we're getting so many ideas very quickly. Crochet mode on, oh, this is another fantastic one there. Basketball mode on, whatever mode on. Start a day with a coffee, end the day with crochet, end the day with knitting, end the day with, I don't know, all kinds of different hobbies that you can do. And that's actually pretty cool to put on a coffee mug. Since we're starting the day with a coffee, it makes sense to have it on a coffee mug. Okay. And then you can also, by the way, look to see here how many pins things have. And then that will show you the types of things that people are responding to the most. So you get lots of really fantastic ideas right here. And then there's still other ways. I mean, there are people doing things all over the place to get ideas. Another really great route is look and see already, like what's selling already, what's doing well. Let me show you here. So I have a tool, and this is something that isn't available publicly, but you can do this manually on any kind of site if you wanted to. And what the tool does here is you put in a phrase. For example, here I put in funny nurse mug, and then it sorts by bestseller ranking on different sites. For Amazon, for example, it'll tell you which ones are selling the best so that you can start to get some ideas off of that. For example, for funny nurse mug, this one, retired, I worked my whole life for this mug. That's a pretty cool one. Please do not confuse your Google search with my nursing degree. And then you can start to just like riff off of these, right? So please do not confuse your search with my nursing experience. You can't scare me. I'm a retired, whatever. So you get ideas. And what I really like about this is that it tells you what people are actively already paying for. So what they're already interested in, what they're taking their money out and purchasing. That is Amazon. You can go through other things like on eBay. You can go and search to see what's been sold the most. So for this one, it looks like we've sold 13 of these mugs. This one, and then we have This nurse has seen more privates than a drill instructor, has sold 12 of them. If you're happy and you know it, it's your meds. Something like this, nurse because badass lifesaver isn't an official job title. You could even just have it say nurse because badass isn't an official job title. And then you can start to put in lots of different occupation ideas. You can search on Etsy and see which items are either favorited the most. That's what we have here. So for example, goals today, keep the tiny humans alive. Or you can sort by views and see which items have gotten the most views. And what's pretty cool is a lot of the time when you're looking at different items or different websites, you can see that they have different amounts of, or different types of products on there. So fancy, we've looked at Pinterest, Winello is another one. You can see which ones have been saved. Be safe at night, sleep with a nurse, sleep with an accountant, sleep with a lawyer, whatever, change it, get lots of different designs. Zazzle, you can see here, these are completely different designs. And Cafe Press, looks like there was an error on that one. Then we could, of course, put in funny scrapbooking mug, other types of products to get more ideas. You could do shirts, you could do just funny nurse, and all of this can be done manually on the sites as well. I just like using this because it gets everything pretty quickly and easily to be able to see, and you can start getting ideas very quickly. You want to look for products where groups of people are buying. So when I was looking for knitting quotes, I would sell them under funny knitting mugs. When I was talking about what an accountant would like, we would sell something under funny accounting mug. These are things that people are actively looking for. And I say this because sometimes people want to just come up with random phrases that they think are funny, but the whole kind of beauty of the system is that we want to go after what people are already actively looking for, what they have their wallets out, they want to purchase, because this way we don't have to do any hard selling. They're looking for it, we provide it, they buy it, it's done. We don't have to convince them to like anything or do anything extra. There's really also no need to copy completely. You can make variations. Something like saying scrapbooking makes me happy can be scrapbooking is my happy place. You can also change out the words to get into the brand new niches. For example, scrapbooking makes me happy can be soccer makes me happy, or basketball makes me happy, running makes me happy, and on and on. I recommend that you start with word-based designs. So just text, you don't need to come up with images or anything like that. There are things you can do to add images, and we'll go over that a little bit later, but I really recommend just starting with text-based because it's so much more simple that way. You can see from the mugs that I showed you before, a lot of word-based designs do really, really well. In fact, I think they do better than the mugs with images, and they're simpler, so it's a win-win. And then if you're feeling blank, you're not sure which niche to even go into, you can go to bestseller lists, trending lists. For example, on Amazon, you can do a search for bestseller novelty mugs. For trending lists, you can go on Pinterest and see what's trending, or Google News to see if there's any ideas there. And there's all kinds of ways to get started. So hopefully that helped show you how easily you can come up with different ideas of products to sell as. And then in the next section, we're going to go over how you can start making your phrases. So I'm going to get another sip of water here. If you're ready to get going and learn how to do that, please just type in yes again. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, yes, let's go. Okay, awesome, great, let's go. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Well then, step 2, make a great design. And as I was saying, text-based designs do well. They do great. Here is a screenshot from the bestseller rankings, and here's one that is all text. I blacked out part of it because it was cursing, but you have this text here, more text. And these are mugs that are selling a lot. In my Facebook group that I mentioned before, someone posted here, she said, guys, this is hard to believe. I searched for the #1 novelty coffee mug on Amazon. Here's what I got. I'm speechless. Just one word. But it's just people who happen to see that and like it. Like I said earlier, it's an under $20 product. It's easy to like, and people will buy it. Here are some more designs. These are all very simple, yet they're providing people with exactly what they want to buy. People might be searching for example, funny beard mugs, or a mug for drummer, or dog dad gift, something like that. They see your products and then they pick them up. Here is an example of one of the mugs that I created that did really well. It says, "You're the luckiest dad in the world. I would love to have me as a daughter." And how I originally found this is I was looking up funny boyfriend mugs, and I saw a mug that said, "You're the luckiest guy in the world. I would love to be dating me." And so just like with what I was showing you, I decided to switch it up a little bit and create variations on that. So this mug does really well around Father's Day, but it also does well throughout the year too. It just kind of peaks in Father's Day and then also Christmas, because it's obviously, those are holidays for them, but for birthdays throughout the year, for regular gifts, just thinking of you gifts and things like that, people still purchase this. Now, of course, you can do the same thing with "You're the luckiest mom," luckiest grandma, grandpa, uncle, aunt, cousin. It goes on with one very simple phrase. You can also do this for occupations, right? So "You're the luckiest teacher in the world. I'd love to have me as a student." "You're the luckiest coach in the world. I would love to have me as a volleyball player." "You're the luckiest client in the world." You guys get it. Here's another one. "I do this for the money." Said no policeman ever. Said no government worker ever. Said no firefighter ever. You could say "I do this for the respect." Said no lawyer ever. And make tons and tons of permutations there. This product is one that was one of my first mugs that I ever created. "My brain has too many tabs open." And these have all been very simple to create. One of the apps that I use to do this is called WordSwag. This is an app that you can use on your smartphone, and if you don't like to use your smartphone, that's fine. I'm going to show you some desktop options as well. But this one is fantastic for coming up with phrases. It's, I think, $4.99, one-time purchase. There are free options I'll show you as well, but I love WordSwag. You can see here a text I got from my friend. She says, "By the way, I use that app, literally made like 20 designs today. It was amazing." And I'm going to walk you through how it works. So you download the app, and then the first thing you want to do is pick transparent background here, because we're going to have images that are text only with no background, and then we're going to take them and put them on top of the products that we're going to sell. The next screen that you see says "Double tap me to change text." So you just double tap that, and then you can put in whatever phrase that you want. For example, "My brain has too many tabs open," or any of the phrases that we were looking at before. This one says, "This is an awesome example." And then on the next screen, you're going to see a whole bunch of different font options that you can use. So here are some of the fonts. If you were to continue scrolling to the right, you would see even more fonts. And as you go along, and then also, you want to make sure your color is set to black, because I just like to take black text, pop it on a white mug, and call it a day. Here is one. This is on white, which is fine, so you can see if I pressed one of the font buttons, this is an awesome example. We have it here again. I pressed another button, I get something else. Press another one, something else. And then you can change the colors to make them all kinds of colors. Although, as I said, I really recommend black text on a white mug. Then when you're done, you just hit save and it says done. Pic successfully saved to camera roll. So the whole thing really just takes a few seconds. Another thing that you can do is use PicMonkey. PicMonkey is also super simple. You can see here one of the guys who does really well with this system. Designs don't have to be super fancy. Our top 3 sellers are text only, and we're done using either WordSwag, which I just showed you, or PicMonkey. Now, PicMonkey used to be free. It has a free trial. I think it's really inexpensive. I still have a free option to show you, but I'm also going to walk you through exactly how you can use that tool. So for PicMonkey, you go in picmonkey.com and then click on Design. We're going to click Transparent Canvas for the same reason as with WordSwag. We want to have transparent to easily put it on top of other products. Hit the T button there for text. And we're going to hit Add Text. Now, something like Arial or Arial Black is totally cool. We just want to keep it very simple. I don't recommend that you look into trying to find special fonts or anything like that. The more simple you make them, the better, because, I mean, you saw before, all of the different mugs I was showing you have very simple fonts, nothing fancy at all. Then you find whatever phrase you want to put in here. So, for example, let's do this one. There's a 100% chance of knitting today. Put that in. Center it, and then, I mean, I'll crop it here. Apply, and that's it. We've already made our design that quickly. So then we're just going to save it, and that's it. And if we want to go back in, we can say there's a 100% chance of running today. And maybe we could, if we want to make it look a little bit better, we could center it a little bit. Now it's a little bit past the area, so we could just change the size real quick. You know, something like that. That would work just fine, and then we could export it as there's a 100% chance of running today. And it's very easy to see how this can quickly create a lot of designs for you very, very quickly. Okay, so that's that. Then another tool that we have is a free one called Pixplosion. Pixplosion is one that I created specifically for people making these mug designs because I wanted something that was very simple to use, that was free and just very simple. Here's one. She says 50 new designs made. She made 50 plus new designs, time taken 30 minutes after the original design. So it took her a long time to get the original design, which she didn't need to take that much time, but still to have 50 new designs in 30 minutes. Every new design means that you can put that design on a mug, on a shirt, on a poster, on a pillowcase, on shot glasses, travel mugs. I mean, it's like 10 plus products that you have ready to go and sell by just creating that very simple phrase. So let me show you how to use Pixplosion. That's right here. And let's use another phrase on this one. Let's do the super sexy knitting lady one. So I'll actually just say for here, super sexy, and then we can pick, I will do this font here. Actually, no, it doesn't seem very, we'll go with this one, Special Elite. And we can make the text whatever color we want. I'll use the black here and then center that. And then I'll make another one. And we can just use the same exact one of the Special Elite font. And go back down to black. And then add one more line here for super special or super sexy knitting lady. And then we will Special Elite that one as well for that font. Go down to 0. And there we go. So now we can hit save download and it'll save for us. And we have a product ready to go. If we want to go back in here and click on knitting, got that, recenter it, boom, done. And we have another design. So it takes like microseconds after you get used to it, and you see how very simple it is to get used to create tons and tons of new designs, which each make 10 plus products. Pretty cool. So really there are countless ways that you can get designs. There are things you can use, different tools you can use. Some people like to use Photoshop. I still have no idea how to use it. I like to keep it very simple. There are image-based designs. I mean, it goes on and on and on. But I wanted to show you the path of least resistance tools. And so here are for some things to remember. First, again, we want to start with very simple word-based designs. We don't need to spend money on anything fancy. I don't recommend that you start hiring outsourcers or do anything until you start to get some sales with your very simple designs. And the simpler the better. Black text on a white mug is totally cool. Intricate and fancy designs might do well if you have a really specialized store, but we're going for broad mass market appeal. And I've actually found the more elements you put on a mug, the more reason there is for people to dislike it. So when you keep it simple with just black text, white mug, there's a high likelihood it won't offend anybody, they won't dislike the black text, and they'll purchase it. Now just to show you here a little bit more, here someone says, got my first sale, very surprised. My design is freaking simple, all words based made by word swag. You can see here that English is actually not his first language. He just made a very simple phrase and it happened to sell. And that's how simple this really is. Okay, so I'm gonna get another sip of water. If you are ready for step 3, please type in yes. Okay, let's see here. Yes, 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 awesome, love this, fantastic. You make it look so easy. Yes, 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 fantastic. Awesome, awesome. I'm loving the energy you guys are giving me here. Thank you for that, this is fun. Okay, so the next step here is to launch your product. So we are going to go online onto usegearbubble.com. It's a site that is free to sign up on. They do have some paid options, but for listing your products, it's completely free. And as I was saying, what you can do with one image, you can put it on all kinds of products. Here are just some of the products that you can take your design and put it on top of. We have necklaces, mugs, color-changing mugs, travel mugs, shot glasses, metallic mugs, posters, bracelets, all kinds of things. There's now laser engraved items, pillowcases. It's pretty cool. So let me actually walk you through here how you can do this. Oops. You go here into Gearbubble and then you're going to hit Launch Campaign and then Traditional. And for now I will show you Coffee Mug. Here are all of the products right now that you can sell. So we also have leggings and canvases, hats, but the hats don't really use too much, but got all of these. We'll hit Next Step here. We have 11-ounce mug as a default. If we wanted to hit other style, we could also sell 15-ounce mugs. And then you hit Upload Design, and then Upload Graphic. And let's do this one. You just make this a little bit bigger. And I know that this looks ugly, the formatting is off, all of that. It doesn't matter because people just want to smile. They don't care about creating some kind of masterpiece. For base price, usually I'll do something like $14.95, excuse me, for an 11-ounce mug. And then I like to click Duplicate Image on back, and that's so that the image shows up on the front and the back so that people who are left-handed also see the image. Okay, so we have that. We come up with a campaign title. So for now I'm going to do, there's a 100% chance of knitting today. We can leave the description as is. We can ignore the category, ignore the tags. For URL, we just need to put up something. So I'll say knitting with a bunch of numbers after it. And it's going to ask me for the pricing. So we have $14.95 for the 11-ounce. 15-ounce, I'll put $17.95. And how this works, by the way, is there's a base cost for each product. So for the mugs, the base cost is $4.95. So if we sell it for $14.95, there's a $10 profit. Okay, then I'm going to hit Launch Campaign. And if you sell on different sites, there's other fees. We'll walk through how all of that works. For now, just so you know, that is how this part works. Okay, we can hit View Your Campaign. And here we are. We have product images available to go with and start selling with. We can take these images. I'm just going to save this image, and I'm going to walk you through later how you can sell on Amazon with these. But all we have to do now is save these images without having to buy inventory or anything. You can see we have this product image ready to go, ready to put on Amazon, Etsy, eBay, start selling without ever having to have bought inventory. So this is really pretty cool. Now, like I said, these are products that people absolutely love. Here are some people in our Facebook group that have said, so excited, got a picture from a very satisfied customer. Mug came out amazing. My first mug review, I did not chase reviews at all, 5 stars. Got my first Etsy product review, 5 stars. In case any of you still need reassurance about quality, just got this review on Etsy about a mug. Bought this for my husband, he loves it, very well packaged, like seriously, great packaging, communication is fantastic. Someone else got my first review on Amazon, 5 stars, 2 5 stars on Etsy, one with a comment, perfect, another super fast shipping. So these products are high quality and customers really like them. Jumped the gun and gave you a demo. And the other thing that I didn't mention is that sometimes you can get sales just from launching your products on Gearbubble. Now this doesn't happen all the time, but there is a marketplace on Gearbubble. And so if people see your products, and there's an option you can click for this, but if you want your products to be available in the marketplace, you can start getting sales just from that. Here are people posting, laughing, it's a good problem to have, just sold a t-shirt on Gearbubble. Here's another one, got a sale on Gearbubble, use Gearbubble and Gearbubble are the same thing. Sold a mug on Gearbubble. How does this happen? Launched a new mug today, got a sale just now, it was through Gearbubble. Found out I had made 2 sales on Gearbubble without knowing, another person saying they made 4. So I wouldn't count on sales just from the marketplace, but it's a really nice side benefit sometimes. And then you take your products and then you list them on the other sites. Okay, so I need to get another sip of water here. I would love to know, so far, have you found this to be eye-opening? Please type in your thoughts. Okay. Yes, wow, yes, awesome, yes, yes, this is great, yes, yes, where can I buy? Yes, yes. Okay, cool. Thank you guys for all of these comments. This is really, really cool. I'm pumped that you guys are enjoying all of this. And so now, so far we have the products ready to sell, and I would love to show you the rest of the system. So in a moment here, I'm going to show you steps number 4 through number 7. Remember I mentioned this is a 7-step system. So because we only have an hour together right now, I can't explain every single step to you in depth, but I do want to make sure that you know the system so you can get out and get going. So what I'm going to do, as I mentioned earlier, I have an offer for you that will explain steps number 4 through number 7 for you, so you can experience everything, the passive income and all that. You just follow the system. I'm also going to walk you through creating your Amazon listing so that you can start selling your products right away. And whether or not you want to invest in the product, you still want to make sure you're going to pay attention to every single word so that you can learn the rest of the system. If you happen to have gone through low-hanging system again or before, you still want to make sure to keep watching, because what we're about to go over is something that has never been seen before. You are going to lose your mind. It's really, really cool. Okay, so first, you already have steps 1 through 3. Find your niche, make a great design, launch on Use Gearbubble. And now you're going to find, in step 4, sales getting keywords so that you can get found. What this means is that you're going to figure out obvious and not so obvious terms that people are searching for. So we talked about, for example, funny knitting mug. People are typing in funny knitting mug to find products that they can buy. But sometimes people also put in something like funny knitting mug for sister, or funny knitting gifts, or hilarious knitting mug, or something like that. So we want you to be able to find those keywords and put them in the right places in your product listings so that you can get the people who are searching for those things ready to buy, get them to purchase from you. So I'm going to have for you exactly what you'll get in the system that's available for purchase, and then also what you will need to know in order to fully implement the system. So what we go over in the course are the best tools for automating your keyword research. You will also learn how to see how many searches per month there are for different keywords so that you can grab the best fruit possible, because there are all kinds of things that people type in. You can see here on Amazon, I typed in mug for M and people are searching for mom, men funny, mom from daughter, mug for makeup brushes, mechanic, mother. And if I were to say, for example, mug for mom, there would be even more permutations of things that people are looking for. And the more of these items that you find, the more opportunity you have to make sales, because you're getting really specific with people about what you have. So this is going to help you take your mugs from being hidden to going to the top of the search engines. And that's why I like to do this before we start launching our products, so that you don't have to go back and edit anything later on. The next step, step 5, is to launch on Amazon. And what we cover in this section is how you can rank high on Amazon's search engine so that people can find and buy your items, how you can find people who would love to buy discounted products to increase your sales ranking. You can't sell discounted products in exchange for reviews anymore, but you can still have people purchase your products at discounted rates, which ends up making it so that Amazon sees you're getting sales on your products, and then they end up giving you more exposure because you're basically telling them, hey, my sales are things, my products are things that people like to buy, and so they want to obviously give customers items that they want to buy. So let me show you how to do that. How you can sell personalized mugs, which is pretty cool. It's something that customers love, and you can sell personalized mugs for a much higher amount of money than a normal regular mug. You will learn in the course how you can set up your accounts the easy way up. So even if you're an international seller, how you can get going. We have a specific section for international sellers. Interview with an Amazon expert making $500 a day. She gives tons of tips in there on things you can do. Simple ways you can use sponsored ads. So I barely know how to use these, but you can see here, year to date, spend $22.50. You do not need to spend this at all, by the way. And if you broke it down to a daily level, it's like a couple dollars a day, but really you do not need it at all. But here, spend $22.50, got back $15,000 in sales, so 14.9% conversions. I show you exactly what to do there and a lot more, because Amazon is one of my favorite sites. It's where I'm making a lot of passive sales, so I show you a ton in there. Now, as I said before, this isn't just me. Here are some people. Kevin saying last night we finally got our $5,000 badge. That doesn't include Amazon Canada or Etsy. And then I'm in between contracts for his other job, so we've been scrambling to buy mugs, food, and pay our rent. I'm getting a little tired of hot dogs. Our first big payday is the 19th. Next week it's time for some steaks and Rogue One in IMAX 3D. So here's one. Here's another guy who lives in Thailand. Thailand? Yes, Thailand. And he said, I started this about 2 months ago, got people on my team to do it. He doesn't do any of this at all. And you can see here, he's making tons of sales. He makes sales every day. He makes more than just a few. Sorry for the grammar mistakes. I'm not the native speaker, and he's just awesome. Here's someone, John, Amazon 1,088 orders for the month of December. Will someone pinch me, please, so I can make sure it's not a dream? So in this section here, I'm going to show you how you can start to get the same types of results as other people. Obviously, I can't guarantee anything, but I know that this system works. I have literally thousands of results at this point from people who have applied the system with different products. And there's still so much opportunity, so much possibility with this. It's really crazy. So let me show you here how you can launch your products on Amazon. You're going to want to go into sellercentral.amazon.com, and this is where you will list your products. It is free to create an account. There is an option that you can pay for if you want for $40 a month, but you don't need it to get started. And then once you log in, you're going to go to inventory and then add a product. And you want to go here to create a new product listing, because even though we came up with that product extremely quickly, it's a brand new product. Nobody else has it. We have to search for our products category, so that's novelty coffee mug. Hit find category, and then I'm going to click here where it says novelty coffee mugs. For product ID, I don't use UPC codes anymore. Most sellers do need to use UPC codes, but I have in the training how you can get away with having to not buy those. And then the product name here, for now I'll just say there's a 100% chance of knitting today. But if we had followed the system, you would have all the perfect keywords in your title so that we could reach as many possible buyers as possible. For a brand name, this could be whatever you want. For now, I'll just put in like knitting designs or something. I'll put in knitting designs. For variations, we'll skip that for now. This would be if you want to offer different colors, different sizes of your mugs. For the offer here, usually I'll go to the bottom fulfillment channel first, and we're going to click here, I want to ship this item myself to the customer if it sells. The reason why is because we're not shipping this to Amazon because we don't have any inventory. We've created this out of thin air. We don't want to send anything to Amazon because we don't want to pay for inventory until we know that it's going to sell. So for a price, I'm going to put in $14.95. The quantity or the condition is new. And for quantity, I'm just going to put in a bunch of 9s because this is a print-on-demand product, which means that we have as many as you need. It's created as people buy it. So if you sell a ton of them, that's awesome. We'll just keep on making them and shipping them out for you. Then we go into images. Now we have images of these products already, even though they were never actually made or anything like that. We have these images that UseGearBubble had given us. So we're going to hit browse and just take the items that we've already saved. We have a picture of the front, picture of the back, and that's it, guys. We hit save and finish, and that's it. Amazon's going to give us a message that says that it'll be uploaded within 15 minutes. The mug will be available for sale. Now, I was talking a lot as we were going through this, but you can see here, I mean, how easy it is to come up with phrases, make your designs, get it launched on Amazon. It's awesome. And what I did just there when I was listing the product on Amazon, it took a little bit of time. Now with the actual course that I have available, we have an Amazon integration. How this works is you go and put your product onto UseGearBubble, and you go then after that into your store, and then you hit upload. So let me actually just refresh this here. So my 100% net chance of knitting today is uploaded, and I would hit the upload button. It's going to say, please wait while the product is uploading, and then it automatically gets sent to Amazon on your behalf. And so every time you make a sale, how it works is that the order information is sent back to GearBubble. GearBubble will make the product for you and ship it directly to your customer. And then as soon as it's shipped, the tracking number gets sent back into Amazon and sent over to your customer. So all you ever really had to do is list the product. Everything else is hands off. You can see someone here says, gotta love auto fulfillment. My first order was 11-1. Tracking number was just now updated in Amazon, just in time to be included in our next payment. Hands off revenue. And that's really what it is, hands off revenue. And then I mentioned the personalized mugs really do very well. Here are some people posting, I'm doing so well with custom mugs, just did 2 more, 1 sold, second one approved the design, another one, another sale, another customized item, another one bought 5 custom mugs today. I mean, there's just, people love them because you can make things that say, for example, you know, insert name here, loves rabbits. And then you can say, enter your name, mug's gonna be $30. So people can enter their name, Jessica, and then they'll have a mug, Jessica loves rabbits. They are happy to pay more for it. They're excited because they feel like they have something that's personalized to them. It's an even better present for people to give, and it's crazy simple for you to be able to do on GearBubble. And so that is another way to make even more sales. And I'll walk you through here, by the way, the exact profit margins and exactly how much money you can expect to make for each mug. Okay, the next step is to launch on more sites. We've talked about Amazon, but you may as well launch on other sites as well. And you can do really well. Here are some people in my courses. Here's something, I hit 100 sales on Etsy this week. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. This person, $54,992 net profit. So this is take-home profit. All of it but $9,500 was Etsy. Here's someone for those who are not doing eBay, $2,588 in the last month. This person on eBay, $9,226 from November 1st through November 30th. Here's somebody saying he is Etsy or eBay update. Oh, right. So the eBay update was his $9,226. And he said LHS was a very good decision to invest in this year. For anyone just starting, he had only gotten started a few months ago, basically, was what he was saying with that. And so I definitely recommend that you take your products and put them on other sites. Now, the things we go over in the course, you learn, for example, how you can push a button, have all of your Amazon listings imported into other marketplaces. How you can, so the items that you already put on Amazon, you can have them poured over to eBay and Etsy. Best practices for eBay, Etsy, and Shopify. There is a video in there from a girl that I met at a flea market. She was selling like a custom signs, and I basically asked her, these are awesome. Do you happen to sell on Etsy? And she's like, yeah, I do really well on Etsy. In fact, my college professors want me to go and teach a course. And so I convinced her to make us a video on how she's using Etsy sponsored ads to make sales. She spends like $5 and makes a lot of sales back. So people have been loving that. There are automated tools you can use to get a lot of feedback. eBay, there's a tool for that that's fantastic, and really a lot more, and growing, because a lot of people are actually doing better on Etsy than Amazon right now, which is wild. This is something, here's someone says, anyone getting sales without ads? Said, oh yeah, low-hanging system. He posted that he hit 100 orders a while ago, and now he's gotten so many more since then. And I just really want to drill home here how well people are doing on these other sites, because I know that sometimes people see my success on Amazon and they want to stop there. But I mean, it's just too good to stop at Amazon. Here's someone at Works. Rachel would have never thought of Etsy, $815, 5 mug sales from Etsy in 1 hour. Got my first Etsy order with only 3 items in my shop. Just got an order for 3 shirts and 1 mug. 13 mug orders. $250 in Etsy in 1 day. Sold a mug for my shop that opened only yesterday. Just opened my store yesterday or today and got my first sale. Oh, and here's one. Just got 1 order on Etsy after I posted only 4 designs 3 days ago. This program is working, that I got the result within 1 week. Thanks, Rachel. She's also not a native English speaker. And then all these eBay ones, like made another 3 sales today. Just sold a mug on eBay. First one, it was a simple, pretty basic design, came up with and created in about 60 seconds flat. Twerking in my kitchen, made my first eBay sale. Okay, so lots and lots of options lots and lots of success on these sites. And then the next step is to process your orders. Now, the thing is, if you follow this system, it is inevitable that you will make sales. I can't guarantee success or anything, and I can't guarantee that your first few designs will make sales. Sometimes it takes people longer to start getting the process down, but there is nobody that I know that has gone through the system and done everything and not made sales. It's just super simple and it just works. I don't like to be hypey, but it's true. I actually, when I got started marketing online, someone told me that the amount of money that you make online is directly correlated to how many buy buttons you have online, like how many opportunities you are giving people to be able to purchase from you. And what we're doing is we're giving people lots of opportunities, lots of buy buttons to purchase from us. If every one design makes 10 plus products, you can see how quickly we can start to sell tons and tons of products. So what happens next is your order gets submitted to use Gearbubble. Your design is printed, it's put on a product. The product is shipped to your customer from within the United States in a matter of days. You can see here, Etsy customer ordered a mug on Sunday, Gearbubble shipped it on Monday. You get the tracking number for it. You can either give it to your customers or it will be automatically updated for you if you have the integrations. And then that's it. It's passive income, very simple. You're taking your designs, you're listing them, and then they're selling, tracking numbers are getting ported back. Now, of course, I recommend keep an eye on it, make sure that everything's working seamlessly, but for the most part, it's very hands-off. And then from there, if you want to scale up, you absolutely can. This is something that I actually don't want to do too much because this is a fun side thing for me, but you can start to list your items on Gearbubble Pro or on Shopify. So we go over in the course, free apps that you can use to make more sales, how you can build a list, how you can bundle items. So instead of just selling a mug, for example, you can sell a mug and a shirt together or a necklace and a bracelet together. Monthly campaign strategies and a bit more. So we go over all of those things, And here's someone, I love this. She said, have to tag Rachel in this one. My mug sales just paid for my tickets to a Stanley Cup playoff game. This is a dream for me. I'm not making bank yet, but enough for 2 possibly once in a lifetime experience tickets. Love you, Rachel. Really, really awesome. Another thing, by the way, that we have in the course that isn't available publicly is that you're able to sell unique items with more items coming that are not available elsewhere. So for example, coasters are an item that are available to people in the system. So I'm just listing my very first several sets of coasters on Etsy Saturday, had my first sale this morning. Another coaster one. Shot glasses are now available to the public, but for a while they were only available to low-hanging system people. We have water bottles and all kinds of products and many more coming that are not available publicly. So it's cool because you get more profit streams. I know a lot of people say, well, if everyone's doing this, then how come, like, how do we know the market's not saturated? And really, I have a lot of reasons why the market isn't saturated. I mean, we'll go into that. I have tons and tons of reasons because Amazon, I mean, there's like billions and billions of people shopping. But the cool thing about having these unique items that other people don't have is that you're getting into really small pools of competition by selling some of these unique products. People have been getting spectacular results on this. Here's someone, 400 sales, another one on vacation in California for 18 days, keep getting an average of 5 orders per day. Love LHS, got my 100th mug sale, hit my 1K yesterday, so excited. Here's someone who said that he is right now doing absolutely nothing other than fulfilling orders. I'm consistently, and fulfilling, he means updating the tracking numbers. I'm consistently bringing in $75 to $100 profit a week through Etsy, which that's $300 to $400 a month that's a week. So yeah, $300 to $400 a month. That was when he first got started. I know that I think he made actually like $40,000 last year, and this is not at all his main business. This is something that he just put, I mean, I think he has like less than 100 products up. When he posted this, he said he had 10 products on Amazon, 25 on Etsy, all mugs. So that was 35. But he's been doing really well. Here's someone, she made almost $10,000 in 2 days with one of her mugs, and she gave a fantastic question and answer session because people in our Facebook group are awesome. They like to share. And so she went over and gave answers. She said she couldn't have done this without the training. And then, by the way, I've only given you like some of the things you can do. You can also sell bulk. Here's someone just sold 50 mugs to one customer, another one 43, another one 25. We have someone who had sold 23 mugs in one day. He basically had a friend that is a member of a bikers club. And so he had a cool idea to make a mug with their logo of the bikers club just for fun. And then he made the mug in a few minutes. He says 10 minutes, and sent it to him. He liked it so much that he had passed it around. His friend did, and they made 23 sales. So there's all kinds of different things you can do. And as I said, people are getting all kinds of results. I have, again, thousands of people saying things like this, that they're making sales. I love, got my second sale today. This was my first time making money. I'm grateful, even though it's not a lot to start, because this was one of those few courses that made it simple to take action on. So very cool stuff. Okay, so what is your investment for the course? We'll go into that. I'm also going to give you the math on exactly how much each mug costs to create and then how much your profit is per mug, so that you know exactly what your take home is, right? Because it's nice and easy to say, to give you big numbers, but I want you to see exactly how much you'll be making. Let me get a quick sip of water and we'll drill into that. Okay, so let's first do the math. How that works is if you're selling a mug for $14.95 on Amazon, for example, when someone buys your mug, you're going to be making $14.95 for the mug, and then Amazon will charge, if you leave it at the default, $4.49 for shipping. So you will bring in $19.44. And then, of course, you have expenses. So for Amazon, you have to pay $2.24 for Amazon fees. You have to pay for the actual mug, that's $4.95, and then $4.95 for shipping the mug. So that's $12.14 in expenses. So you brought in $19.44, you have to pay $12.14, and your net profit per mug is $7.30. That's how much money you take home per mug, and that's just for 11-ounce mugs. So you can sell black mugs, color changing, you can sell personalized mugs, you can have higher prices, and all of that will help make you more money. But for that alone, that's pretty cool, right? $7.30 for each of these designs that are taking you seconds to make. Here is a screenshot that I had pulled when I first got started, and it was 200 sales that I had made in a week. This was before it was even holiday season. October is not that busy of a season, and I'll actually show you here Google Trends so you can see that. But at 200 sales a week, that's $1,460 net take-home profit per week, which is $5,840 a month in non-holiday time. So it's $5,840 take-home profit a month in non-holiday time. And as I said, you can see here in Google Trends, we have October is right around here. It's a little bit lower. And then we start to get up and up and up for Christmas. That's when things start to spike. So I was having 200 sales in a week when we were around here, somewhere around here. Sales get so much higher. You saw, I mean, over $500,000 I made passively last year overall. And by the way, when I gave you the $7.30, that's just for mugs. When you take that same design and you put it on top of all the different products, right, the pillowcases, posters, necklaces, and on, you multiply your profit opportunity. Of course, you could also put a lot more time into this than I do. This is my fun little project. It's like a stress reliever for me. I have other businesses that take up a lot of time and they're stressful. So this is really just a needed kind of retreat for me. So you can see where the profits can start to really add up. So I feel like when I'm coming up with your investment here, if I charged even 1 month's worth of profits, a slower month, $5,840, that would be fair. I mean, it's not even including the major spike for Christmas. And really, that's just the training. The offer that I'm going to share with you is way bigger than just the training. What I'm going to go over is the low-hanging jumpstart done for you solution. This is a comprehensive package. So I've looked at the thousands of people that were doing well with my normal system, and I created a comprehensive package basically to make it inevitable that you succeed. It gives you everything that you need in order to make sales. So I'm going to show you here everything that you get. I'm going to compare it to the month's worth of profit so that you can see that this is an incredible deal, and it's basically something that if you want to definitely make sales, will be a really great tool for you. I've specifically created it to make success inevitable for you. So everything that I did, I worked out to kind of create the framework for you to make you work as well as possible for you to bring in sales. So the first thing in this package is I'm actually going to give you 100 done-for-you designs. So you don't even need to make the designs yourself. You can use these to start selling your items today, which is huge because if you think about it, this makes 1,000 plus done-for-you products. You have your 100 designs, you can put them on all of these different products. Really, there's more than 10 products here. That makes 1,000 plus products that you can start selling. As soon as you get your designs back, you can start listing them on Amazon, Etsy, eBay, all kinds of sites. You can, I mean, even if you look here, there are 16 items, right? So I'm saying 10 to be conservative. If you were doing 16 items a piece times 100, that's 1,600 products. Now, you can either, the way this works is we'll either give you 100 designs in random niches, or if you have specific designs you would like, we can work on that too. Either one is fine. The random designs are faster, but either way, you'll get the designs back really just within a couple weeks at most. Everybody gets completely unique designs, so I mean, it wouldn't make sense to give multiple people the same exact design because then you'd be competing against each other. And this is really meant to make it inevitable that you are able to profit. So you get your unique designs, and this is really just worth thousands of dollars when implemented to be able to sell 1,000 plus products right away. You also, of course, get the training. So the whole low-hanging system training that I was talking about, you get all of that. You get access to that software tool that I was showing you that goes through Amazon and Redbubble and all the different sites to see what's already selling. You get access to the different case studies that we have available. So basically how it works is I will go and test different things and I'll report back exactly how it happened, and so will members. You can see how I made sales from stock photos, how I use free pictures to make sales. I earned about $54,000 for Mother's Day with one mug. In there is the case study. We walk over exactly how that was done. It's very, very thorough. I walk you through absolutely everything. And you get all those different case studies. You get the Spot Wins tool. You get Pixplosion, which is the other tool I was showing you that creates designs really quickly. All kinds of downloads, so you can have mock-ups for your items. So if you have designs on necklaces, we have mock-ups with models where you can take them and sell your products using these professional looking images, promotional checklists, pillowcases, mugs, all kinds of things. You can use this to make it look like your mug is on a desk and things like that. We have a fantastic, fantastic Facebook group. People absolutely love it in there. We have a moderator who is ridiculously awesome, and he answers questions all the time. People say they never know how he sleeps. You can see here, thank you for all the help at all times of the day and night. Best group I've been involved with. This one I'm involved in several support Facebook groups. I like this community the best. People get their questions answered in a nice, respectful way. I have never been in a group like this where so many take the time and effort to generously share what has been working with them in order to help others succeed. What a great spirit of giving in what is usually so competitive. One says newbie, super ditto. Another one says the best I've found. These are all different people. We have a phenomenal, phenomenal Facebook group. We also have what I call inevitable checklists and spreadsheets. When I say inevitable, basically what I mean is I like to ask the question, how can I make it inevitable that I succeed? Like, what needs to happen? How can I make it inevitable that you succeed? And so we have things like a spreadsheet that helps you break down how many designs a day you need to reach a design goal. Or if you have some deadline that you want to have a certain amount of designs by, a spreadsheet that you can use. If you do scale up and start hiring outsourcers, we have a spreadsheet that you can use. My personal stats, I show you exactly which items of mine sell the best, and if they're white mugs, black mugs, the types of products or the types of phrases on them, all of that. We go through the 80-20 of what you need to do to get the most sales possible, all kinds of things in here. And then you start getting the integrations that I was talking about. So remember when I was saying you could just press a button and have it so that you list your product on a site and then have it automatically get sent over to Amazon, for example, and every time you make a sale, the order information gets sent back into Gearbubble. A company in the United States creates the product for you. So they download the design that you had already made, pop it on a mug, for example, create it, ship it to your customers, you get a tracking number, and it gets sent back to your customers completely hands-off for you. This is something that is $97 a month normally, so $1,164 a year. And you are going to actually get this with this package. It saves you a ton of time. You don't need to hire an assistant. Here's someone says, love this Amazon interface. 14 orders arrived this morning. Automatically, a pile of shipping confirmations sent out. I didn't have to lift a finger. So that's a pretty huge bonus. These integrations are phenomenal. There's also a regular dropship that you can use for if you have any other type of store, like if you have Shopify, Gearbubble Pro. This is something that is $97 a month. It's something that is either $97 a month or you can get a $997 a year option. This is something that legit hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of people have paid that $997, because otherwise when they're using, because the way it works is that you have your products, and if people buy off of the main Gearbubble site, like in that marketplace, there are no extra fees. But if you're bringing in sales from other platforms like Amazon, Etsy, eBay, you would normally need to pay $1 extra per product, and you can only do that for up to 25 sales per month. Now, when you do this, you don't have to pay anything extra. You just use the dropship platform. There's no per product fees, there's no product limits, and you don't have to pay the $997 a year. There's also an eBay integration, and with that, Same thing as the others, you just press a button, your product gets ported over into eBay. Once you make the sale, it gets sent back to Gearbubble, they create it, ship it out for you, tracking number gets updated, and hands off. This is $27 a month normally, so it's $327 a year that you would pay. Now, this is where people who have already seen the system are going to lose their mind, because we have a never seen before bonus. This is something people have been asking about forever. We also have free lifetime Etsy integration. This is going to be $297 a month. It hasn't even been put out yet. People have been asking for this, like I said, like crazy. The unlimited plan is $297 a month. Even the very basic plan is going to be $1,164 a year. The middle one is $2,364 a year. And that's just per year. Right now, you're going to be getting lifetime integration. So for the first one, after 3 years, you'd be paying 5 figures to use this integration, and you're going to get it for life. I'm not kidding when I'm saying that everyone has been asking for this. We have all kinds of people. All we need is Etsy integration. Rachel, how long will it be for Etsy integration? Oh, that will help a lot for Etsy integration. Does anyone know about when direct to Gearbubble Etsy integration will exist? I realize this other launch has taken the focus. I'd like to know how the Etsy integration is going. When should we expect it? I mean, on and on and on. You can see everybody has been asking for this. It is awesome. And as part of this offer, you're going to get it not for a year, for a lifetime. It'll auto-fulfill your products for you, saves you so much time. $3,564 a year is what this is going to cost. And as I said before, people now seem to be doing even better on Etsy than on Amazon. So I definitely recommend that you take advantage of this. This is such an awesome deal here. You're also going to be getting credits for Gearbubble. So when you first start selling your products, you have to pay for them, like I said, right? You're going to have your $4.95 to pay for the mug and then your shipping costs. So your first $100 worth of sales are going to be on the house. You just have to send out your mugs, collect the profits, and this is something that's obviously like you would have to pay $100 normally, and now you won't. So it's $100 real world value that you would get. So when we go through your investment here and we look what you would pay for this, what you would invest for this, you get 100 done for you designs, which is going to be 1,000 plus products. This is worth thousands of dollars. You get the low-hanging system training, the case studies, the downloads, the Facebook group. I mean, even considering this a $1,460 value, 1 week's worth of profits in a slow time, I think that's more than fair. You have the $1,164 a year Amazon integration, real world value, people pay it, $997 a year dropship, $324 a year eBay integration, plus the $3,564 a year Etsy integration for life, which would quickly add up to over 5 figures, $100 in Gearbubble credits. I mean, the integrations alone are over $6,000 and the credits, because you have to, and that's not even counting year 2 for Etsy. That's also not counting the done for you designs worth thousands of dollars. It's not counting the training. I mean, this is a lot of value. But there's actually even more. This is an awesome, awesome offer, guys. I'm not even like I said, I don't like to be hypey here, but we have an incredible offer. You're also going to be getting 90 days of this software, which is something that I actually custom created for myself to use, because it is basically what everyone had been dreaming about. And you would think that it would be very simple. I'm going to show you what it does. You would think it would be a lot more simple, but this took me a long time to get it created. And what it does is it walks you through and tells you exactly what the most profitable hidden gem niches are. It'll show you what has the highest probability of selling. Let me actually walk you through it real quick. So how it works is you put in your keyword, right? So we have, for example, accountant mug, and then you can click here for opportunity. And what this does is it walks you through and it says how many searches every keyword has gotten and how many results there are on Amazon. And then it ranks it by opportunity. So for example, this keyword here, accounts receivable mug, has 13,500 searches a month. There are only 171 Amazon results for it. And so your opportunity percentage is 78.95. It means there's a huge chance of you being able to sell a mug that goes after specifically accounts receivable. Here's one, Accountant Nutritional Facts mug, 200 searches a month, only 7 results. Pretty great opportunity. This one has 1,400 searches a month, 1,400 people who are ready to buy a mug for a payroll accountant, and there's only 33 results on Amazon. This software is awesome. You have it right now for Amazon and eBay. So for eBay, I'll click opportunity, and you can start to see different things like here, coffee cups with funny sayings for women. Nobody is going after this keyword. We have 200 searches for it a month, only 1 result for it. Coffee cups with funny sayings for friends, 100 searches a month, only 1 result for it on eBay. And you can find crazy amounts of really good keywords with this tools. It's spectacular. This is not available for sale anywhere else right now. You can only get it through this offer, and it's for 90 days of the software because I don't know that I ever want to make it public, to be honest. I don't know. Like, it's a very, very powerful tool. That's kind of why I've never created a tool just for myself, but I was considering it just because I know how powerful this is. It's exceptional. You also get in this offer 90 days of weekly Q&A calls. So every week, any questions that you have, I will happily answer. There are replays of all the calls. There are transcripts. People have asked me to offer this, just the weekly Q&A calls. A lot of people have said, can you please keep doing this? I'll pay you just for the calls because they've been extremely helpful. Here are some comments that I had pulled from one of the webinars. And, great series of webinars. So happy I joined because I actually ran this program before and people loved it. Rachel, have to run. Look forward to listening to this again. Lots of content value, and lots of people had really positive feedback. Now, there's also another thing. This one is like the mother lode of the offer, guys and gals, really, because you're going to get 5 boxes of free mugs that you can send directly to Amazon. So normally how this works is, as you saw when we were listing the mug, you would have it so that your mugs are created as they get purchased. If you take your mugs and ship them directly to Amazon first, they're going to have this Amazon.com Prime label here, which helps you make more sales. So you can take those free designs that we've been giving you, we'll help you find the best ones, and then we'll take them and ship 5 boxes of those directly to Amazon for you. So that's each box has 36 mugs. You'll have a real world, people pay this, $891, each mug $4.95, or sorry, yeah, $4.95, and it gets sent. Now the profit on this, after you sell it, pays for the entire course, the entire jumpstart here, and I'll walk you through exactly how that works. But even if you ignore everything else and just this, you will not only make your investment back, but some extra profit. So what Prime means to you is, you can see here, I made a little square here around each of these. So you can see how this Prime label, this one is a Prime label. These mean that when people who have Amazon Prime are shipping, they'll see that Amazon has these in stock and they'll get them very fast. Usually the mugs look like this, where there's no Prime button, and you can still do really well without the Prime. That's totally fine. That's how people make a lot of sales. But when you're shipping your items already to Amazon and they have that Prime label, you make a lot more sales. It's just how it works. But, the trade-off has always been that you have to pay for the inventory up front. But now you don't have to pay for the inventory. You're getting 5 boxes sent directly for you. This pays for everything. Here is how you can make $2,475 take-home profit from this alone. Here's how it works. We talked about before how you get profit if you're doing the fulfilled by merchant, which is the $7.30 per mug. But you can make even more money with sending them to Amazon. But of course, again, you have to normally pay for inventory, which you don't here, because it works. So in a mug, let's say you ship it to Amazon, $19.95 is what you would charge for it. And people are willing to pay it because it has the Prime button. So you're going to have a fee of $5.98 from Amazon. You're also going to pay for shipping in advance. You're going to make a shipping label from Amazon. This is about a max of like $10 or so for 36 mugs. And we'll say about 28 cents per mug you'll have to pay for shipping. So between the 28-cent shipping fee, the $5.98 FBA fee, that's $6.20 in fees. So you're going to bring in, when you sell your mug, $19.95. You're going to spend $6.20, and you're going to take home $13.75. $13.75 times 180 mugs means $2,475 in take-home profit just from the mugs, not even counting all of the other crazy value that we went over. So if we were to charge even 1 month's worth of profits with all of the value you're getting, I think that would be fair. But you're not going to have to pay that or even half of that. The investment for everything that we've gone over, and this is like thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in value. You can hear my voice getting faster. I'm excited because there's so much value. It's only $2,000. That's it, one single payment. That is a phenomenal deal when you look at everything that you're getting. So to sign up, go to the link below and you will be able to start getting instant access into everything. I cannot emphasize enough what a phenomenal, phenomenal deal this is. Next, guys, if you're on this webinar, I have this slide here. If you have any questions about this, please make sure to ask me now, because this is going to have to be cut from the webinar recording later on. This is something that is not available to anybody except for people who are on this call tonight. I cannot speak about it later on. In the chat box, people can help answer your questions, but if you have any other questions about this, please ask them now. People who watch the replay have not been here live. They haven't been asking questions. They didn't make the time to watch this, so they're not going to get this. But if you are on the webinar tonight, in addition to everything we've already gone over, you're also going to get something that is not available to anyone right now at all, a free year of Amazon shirt integration. So how it works is, right now, the Amazon integration that we went over before, it works for mugs, travel mugs, shot glasses, necklaces, and pillowcases. The shirt integration is very new. It's not something that everyone gets. But if you purchase now on the webinar, you'll get to be able to start selling shirts, which have very great profit margins, and you can start uploading tons of shirts. Nobody else will have access to upload the shirts. It'll come out later, but you're going to get a head start. The shirts are really great for selling. You can see here that people can start to buy a lot of shirts at once. Here's someone, she said she had 150 people who wanted to buy t-shirts for a family reunion. Here's someone, 4 shirts, 22 shirts for a cheer squad, 7 shirts and hoodies, 42 shirts, and it goes on and on. So you're going to get a free year of the Amazon shirt integration. Here's someone saying that he tried to sell, he put thousands and thousands of dollars behind this offer. He paid for an influencer to do this whole Instagram marketing campaign. Nothing happened. He's already made more sales on Amazon with the shirt integration that he made as a test than he did with the entire influencer program. Okay, so I have this slide here again so that we know where to cut off. If you have any questions about this, please make sure that you ask now so that they are answered. I'm going to get a quick sip of water while you guys ask any questions. Okay, let's see. Scrolling down from all the people liking the webinar, thank you for that. Okay. Yes, Sarah, so the way that it works is that you are normally going to get the 1 year of Amazon integration that's good for the mugs and the shot glasses and the travel mugs and the pillowcases. It's not, the shirts haven't been integrated in that yet. They're a little bit of a different process, and so you are going to be able to get the shirts before anybody else will, so you can start clicking your button and have your shirts automatically imported over into Amazon. It takes a lot longer to do the shirts. manually. So having this is going to help you out a lot. Let's see here. Yes, so this is available only for during this webinar, just as a thank you for being here and as a thank you for people making quick decisions, really. I mean, I'm positive that this whole package is super valuable, and I want to also just help you kind of make this, push it over the top for you. Okay, let me see here. Yep, this is available just for through this webinar. Yes, okay, I don't see any other questions. If you guys still have them, then just post in the chat box and someone will help, someone from my team, while I continue talking here. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a 5-second pause after I say the sentence basically, so that the person doing the editing can cut this, and then we will go into the regular screen. Okay, so there is a huge amount of value here. Let me quickly run down everything you get again. I'll go quick here because there is a ton. And then I want to make sure, by the way, that we answer all of your questions. I will be here answering any question that you have. So you get those 100 done-for-you designs making 1,000 plus products worth thousands of dollars. You get the low-hanging system training. You get the case studies going over things. By the way, that $54,000 in under a month with one mug case study had one of our guys, Jacob, in the course. He got so motivated by it that he decided to start really like pushing and getting a lot of sales. He ended up, I think, almost beating me for 1 month. And now, I mean, he's just doing incredible, making tons and tons of sales. Okay, so you get the case studies, you get the software, spot wins, Pixplosion, all the different downloads, access to the Facebook group, the checklist, the spreadsheets, free Amazon integration for a year, $997 a year, $997 a year dropship integration, $324 a year eBay integration, lifetime Etsy integration, $3,564 a year, $100 in Gearbubble credits, 90 days of Spot Niches software, 90 days of weekly Q&A calls, 5 boxes of free mugs that will pay for the entire course here. I mean, here's everything, guys. Like, this is crazy. This is a huge amount of value, and you can see if you pick even just parts of this offer, it more than pays for the investment here. This is something, guys, like, look, this is not just me. So many people do well with this, and I feel very confident that you can too. And there's people, by the way, who I mentioned I did one of the jump starts before. Here are just some of the feedback from either sending the mugs into Amazon or the actual program. Someone says, my first box of Jumpstart mugs sold out on Amazon FBA. Someone said all of his mugs sold out during the holiday. This one, Christmas Miracle, sold out of one of my shipments. Someone says here, I sent 5 cases to FBA, that's Amazon, Fulfillment by Amazon, all unproven designs and just about sold out. This one, I'm very, very grateful for this program. I've almost sold out 3 boxes of FBA mugs. I can tell my listing, my nearly 8 months is finally beginning to work. Every time I check the app, it seems that another unit has sold. This person, about 250 sales so far in, I guess, less than 2 weeks. I'm not exactly sure what that was. A person loving Spot Wins, that software that I'm so pumped on. This one, loving Amazon FBA, kind of forget about Amazon and sales until I see an email. Sales are still happening, which is a nice pre-Christmas bonus. We had another person who was in the group and in the Jumpstart, and she wasn't sure if she wanted to come into the Jumpstart or not. She really wasn't sure. She said, here's an email she said that I could send as long as I blacked out her name. Hi, I didn't want to hog up any more time or sound braggadocious. I'm going to be very personal and transparent. Basically, she did a remodel on her home. She had purchased it exactly 2 years ago, knocked down a wall, took the kitchen down to the studs, hardwood floors on 2 different levels, ended up spending over $35,000 over our budget, have been making payments this entire time. We had it down to $6,300 that was due January 10th. It was 18 months, same as cash. I was all out of cash. Basically, if she didn't pay it on time, she'd have to pay interest on the entire amount, not just the $6,300, and pay an extra $4,000. So she says, the main reason I lamented over the decision to invest $2,000 into your program was because of that. I'm so embarrassed to tell you how broke we felt, but that's just where we were. Guess who just took mug money and paid off her bill of $6,300 2 days ago? Which is awesome. So she made basically over 3 times her investment in net profit, not to mention all of the other sales that she made. This is just for her bill, right? So that's awesome. This made me so happy. Someone else saying it was a really great experience. She's glad she did it. Created over 500 new listings, often from the spot niches tool. We have spot wins and spot niches. People get it confused. I do too. But she said she loved that tool. Her mugs have already either completely sold out or will if they haven't. Loved the webinars. It was a really great experience. I'm glad I did it. We have someone else from Australia, by the way. So sometimes there's international sellers wondering if they can sell. Said before the program, I sold $0 on Amazon. Will pay back the investment in the program many times over. He said, he gave me a huge email. I just kind of tried to condense it. Before the email, I'd sold $0 on Amazon, like the Jumpstart, because it gave me a good chance to recoup my $2,000 investment through FBA sales. And first webinar was a light bulb moment. He said, this is how did I do in sales? So this was a shorter Jumpstart period. He had made $1,000 really quickly, actually said, this is amazing for me given I'd never sold anything on Amazon before. What I've learned and implemented from this Jumpstart will pay back the investment in the program many times over. So this is one of the few times I've just followed what I was shown to do. And what do you know? It works. And then he actually asked if we could create basically another opportunity for him to pay us with a Jumpstart alumni program. He said the program had no flaws, all delivered or over-delivered. So these are people that have been through it, made the same investment, and are thrilled. So guys, again, here's everything that you get, tons and tons of value. People put up my first 8 mugs yesterday, just now got a sale, spent this weekend going through most of the program, created a mug, got it up on Amazon, just got my first sale, now have to figure out the rest of the process. This person got my first sale, seriously, celebrating with tacos, but I seriously don't know what to do. It was via Amazon and I did connect it to my gear bubble, so I just do nothing, and yes, that was the answer. She had to do nothing. This person, thanks for adding me. Jumped on the program mentioned on this webinar. Third day sold 3 mugs for $5 each. So she must have sold the mugs even lower. I haven't even gotten into the training yet. This stuff works. I mean, so many people are getting, oh, this one is my favorite, I think, ever. He said, I just got my first sale. Not sure how I did it. All I did was sit back and pray about it to get a sale. What do I do next? How do I handle the order? And of course, that's in the training, but some people just go before they even learn everything, which is awesome because they want to take action. That's wonderful. So Monsieur picked it up last night, watched training videos late into the night, created his first campaign, made his first sale before noon. Another person made my first mug sale on Amazon with only 2 designs up there so far. And you see how easy it is to make designs. So you are going to get so much here. All the designs, the mugs, the weekly Q&A calls, the $100 in credits, the software, the downloads, integrations, on and on and on it goes. This is an incredible offer. I say that with I know all the value here. You get a ton back. So you can probably hear in my voice, I need to get some water. And then once I do that, if you have questions, there have been a lot of people posting, so please just do something like QQQ and then write your question so that I can see it. Okay, give me one sec here. And also, by the way, I would love to know if you found this valuable. Please let me know. Okay. Okay, let's see what we have here. QQQ again, please. Okay. Can you? Yes, actually, that's a really good idea. Okay, let me show you guys. Someone wanted to know if they could see everything. Let me show you the members area. I keep meaning to do this, so I'm glad you asked. Okay, so how this works is when you sign up, you are going to get access into both the low-hanging system course that I have, and then also part of the Done For You Jumpstart program. We just upgraded our members area here, and you can see here we have all the beginning, the steps, and then the Holiday Jumpstart program. You just click let's get started. you can scroll through. Now there's a ton of content here, but don't worry about it. I don't want you to feel overwhelmed or anything. We have a quick start section, and you can go into there, and the quick start will show you how you can get started without having to go through everything. There's actually less than 90 minutes of like 100% must-watch content, and then you can go to the other things as you want them. So you can see here exactly what you need to go through to definitely know what to do, and it goes over the total time investment. There's a couple optional modules. With that, it's 87 minutes, or you can do the without for 68 minutes. You can speed me up if you want. You can make me slower if you find that I talk too fast. And then there's also transcripts for people who prefer reading. So you have that, and then you go through each of these and you can find lots of information. For example, for Amazon, we have setting up your account, how you can list your product, no more UPC codes, and actually, let me walk you through here for a second. I'll show you so you can see it more visually. So we have how to set up your seller account, your product on Amazon, and on and on. We just have lots and lots of modules in here. And all you ever have to do is really point and click to whatever it is that you want. You don't have to worry about going through all of this. It's just that I want to make sure that you have everything that you need. And so I like to give a little bit extra, and you just point and click. All of the videos are short, they're to the point. I don't want to give you any extra content or anything like that. And then with the members area for the Done For You Jumpstart, how that works is every week we're going to have the Q&A. So here is an example for one of them that we had done where you can see the first week, the replay video, the transcripts, any kinds of FAQs. You'll have that uploaded every single week. There are downloads, there's all the worksheets that you're going to get, the outsourcer checklists and the design calculators, all those things. You can just point and click to whatever it is that you need, and that will be available for you ready right away. Looks like for some reason there's a formatting error with that one, but here's an example of an example week. So you could see the replay and then you would just download the transcript. Now you can see here we do critiques during the replays. Any questions that people have, we go to make sure that those are covered. I want to make sure that when you're doing these calls, you feel really, really confident that you have everything that you need. Okay, so let's keep going. Do you need approval from Amazon to list mugs and wall pictures? Nope, you do not. Absolutely fantastic. I had decided not to buy any more programs, but this was too good to pass up, especially as my granddaughter will benefit too. It's so funny you say that. Everybody seems to want to buy this for their daughters or granddaughters or kids. I mean, we do have kids doing it, and they're doing really well. Thanks heaps. Also, I've purchased from Rachel before, and I know she over-delivers. Thank you. Okay, after Amazon fees and your fees, what is the profit margin? So if you are doing the fulfilled by merchant, that's $7.30. If you're doing the Prime mugs, because you're going to get 180 free mugs, it works out to $13 and change, which helps you pay for this basically right away. After we sign up, when does the course start? So when you sign up, you're going to immediately get access into the low-hanging system. You can join the Facebook group and you can start going through everything there. If you already have access to low-hanging system, you will get your integrations and everything really quickly. We will then make it so that you get your credits and all that within a few days, all the downloads. The 5 boxes of mugs, you can either request your designs right away. If you have designs already that you know that you want to send to Amazon, then you can just give those to us and we'll start getting your order processed. You'll have the software, all that stuff really, really quickly. The webinars start on March 22nd, and the way I like to work the webinars is that I do them at a couple different times because I know that there's people from all different types of time zones here. So usually I'll do one like 8 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Eastern, and just kind of try to switch it up. We do have replays of all the calls and we have transcripts, and you're also welcome to ask your questions ahead of time. Okay. Can all of this be outsourced? Yes, it can. I recommend that you don't outsource right away. Like first try to do it yourself, get some return on investment, and then outsource, you know? Okay, will we be charged automatically later? No, 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 no. You won't get charged for anything later on at all. This is a one-time payment. Okay, do I need to purchase inventory? Nope, you do not. This comes with 5 boxes of free mugs. For everything else, you're just going to use the FBM, like the shipping out as you sell it, so print on demand model. Okay, I have no experience with Amazon. Can I still do well? Yes, I mean, you saw that guy Paul, who from Australia, who had no experience with Amazon. He did really well. That said, I do want you to go through the quick start material inside the course that I was showing you, because that's going to really help you get on an even playing field. If you, I think that's going to give you like the best chance, because you're going to have a really excellent foundation, and then you'll be able to do well. So really all I'm asking is take 90 minutes and go through the quick start, and then you should be really great there. Okay, let's see here. Thank you guys for everyone saying that you really enjoyed the webinar, and I'm really glad to hear that. Okay. Can I open an Amazon store if I live in the UK? Yes, you can live anywhere. We have even a section in the course on what you can do if you're international for selling on Amazon. Okay. Are the webinar, we'll answer that question in the chat. Are we going to be emailed a replay? We got a lot of people asking for that. Yes, as long as technology cooperates, you will get a replay. Are your mugs made in the United States? So the mugs are, the actual blanks are not from the United States. We print out the designs, put them on the products, and ship them from within the United States, except for the all-over t-shirts and the laser engraved jewelry. Bought the course. Do you have a Facebook or Skype group, or both, for the buyers of this offer? We do have a phenomenal Facebook group with people who absolutely love it. I mean, I feel like I can brag about that because our moderator is just superb. He answers questions extremely quickly. He actually doesn't like to sleep throughout the night. He just sleeps kind of in naps throughout the day. And so he really does answer completely around the clock. Okay. Someone says, I have a Gear Bubble free. Yeah, so if you've already signed up for Gear Bubble or use Gear Bubble, that's totally cool. You don't need to, you can still use that account. We'll just upgrade that with your credits. Okay, so just to double check, I get full access to the integrations for a year. Yes, so you get a full year of the Amazon for $997 a year, full year of eBay, full year of dropship, and then the Etsy integration, which everyone has been wanting, you get for life. It's normally $3,564 a year. You're going to get that for life. Okay. Can I sell if I'm not signed up on Amazon yet? Yes, you can start. You can sign up today and sell today. Can we watch a replay? Yes, as long as technology works. Can we sell on Amazon UK and eBay UK? Yes, you can. Can we build a list with this? No, you can't build a list because Amazon and Etsy, well, I'm not exactly positive on what the Etsy TOS is. The Amazon doesn't want you to save the emails. So, I mean, I look at this as a passive income play, a fun kind of stress reliever. If you want to scale up, we do have sections for that in the course where you can learn how you can start building a list and go onto your own store and things like that. But for this stuff, it's more just super simple, low-hanging, and then scale up from there. Can we make bulk orders? Yes, you can. And there are discounts when you purchase in bulk. Can you go over the Amazon integration again? Yes. So how that works, let me go back, is you have your product, you list it on Gearbubble, so we went over how easy it was to do that, and then you go into this section here, you click a button that says upload. It says please wait while the product is uploading, and then product is uploading to Amazon. This can take up to 15 minutes to 3 hours. Sometimes it takes longer. Check back later to ensure your product uploaded successfully. So then all you did was press the button. In a little bit of time, the product will get sent to Amazon on your behalf, And then every time you make a sale, it goes right to the warehouses that are going to fulfill your order for you. Customers get the tracking number, and it's completely hands-off for you. I mean, I do recommend that you check, make sure everything's working okay, just every once in a while, but it's pretty hands-off. And that's the same thing, by the way, for eBay and Etsy, same kind of integration. Okay. Thank you guys for everyone who's signed up already. That's great. I'm positive you will feel really happy that you signed up. Okay, will you make your investment back? So the thing is, I would not offer this if I didn't feel like you would make your investment back. I designed it specifically so that you could. Now, I can't guarantee it, but what I can guarantee is that I'm going to deliver on everything that I promise, that you are getting a great value, that it's been designed to make you a return on investment, and that you will get all the support that you need. Some of this, I guess, also just depends on variables that I can't control. So that's why, I mean, a big variable really is you, right? So I can't guarantee that you're going to do a certain amount of work or whatever. But if you look at the numbers only, I mean, the math really works out, because you could earn the cost back from the program with just the mugs alone if you only concentrate on that. Okay. I mean, and then even I'll say, like, even, of course, there's no guarantee that you're going to sell the 180 mugs, right? But you're also going to get 100 free designs that you can make 1,000+ products with. You're getting the thousands of dollars in integrations. You're going to be getting $100 in credits that you would be spending otherwise. You'll be able to ask any question you have. So if anything's standing in the way of your making more profits, then you'll have the ability to ask questions for that. So you're getting like tons of value with that alone. Then you have the software, the review video, the videos and stuff. I really think that all of this makes it an incredible, incredible offer. And so I can't guarantee it, but I feel very, very confident in the value of this. Okay, how much time will you need? So the amount of time that you spend on this is really going to be up to you. You can just focus on making your money back with the free mugs and the designs if you wanted to. Kind of guilt-free, ignore everything else because you've made a return on investment. Or if you want to go through, the calls, and then some of the calls, not all of them, only go to the ones where you've sent in questions in advance or you're going to ask questions. There's really no right way. The only thing that I'm insistent on is that if you're new to Amazon and these sites, that you go through the 90-minute quick start, because I want to make sure you have your foundation. Other than that, it's really according to what you need and how fast you want everything to go. Okay, will the software work on a Mac? Yes, I am on a Mac, and it's actually website based, so the operating system doesn't matter. I don't live in USA. Yes, it's still going to work. Okay, let's see. How many, oh, right, so people are saying, is there too much competition? And this is something that I'm a bit passionate about, really, because when I started selling on Amazon, I mean, there were already hundreds of thousands of people on there. There are hundreds of items on there, hundreds of thousands of items on there. And my first year, I made multiple figures, multiple 6 figures. So even if we had 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 people come into this particular program, it's really still a fraction of the people who are already on Amazon. You're going to be getting your completely unique designs. I mean, the thing is too, like, people buy multiple products in niches that they love. If they love rabbits, they're going to buy everything rabbits. So you're getting these unique designs. Nobody else is going to have them, that you'll be able to sell to people who are passionate about these things. They're going to buy it. I mean, and even think about like all the shirts in the world. There are so many different shirt permutations, yet it's not that often that you see people wearing the same exact thing. Sure, the same style or something, but there are so many people in the world. There are so many opportunities. And I mean, sure, it's hard if you start trying to sell, like if you go for people typing in funny coffee mug, it's going to be harder to get sales for that. If you go for something like funny coffee mug for accountant, then it's a lot easier. So once you start drilling into the low-hanging niches, there's so much opportunity. And e-commerce is still growing. I was shocked to learn e-commerce is still growing 23% year over year. There's still a ton of opportunity. I feel like there's still a lot of opportunity for you to kind of dig your feet in. Plus you have all the different products. So shirts, the mugs, the coasters, the unique things that nobody else has available to sell. Don't let competition stop you. I mean, really, I'm not focused on how many people join this in terms of giving you over delivery. I just want to make sure that I don't make it too big for like questions and stuff. I want to make sure that everyone gets a really great experience. Don't let competition stop you. And actually, let me also show you inside Low Hanging System in our Facebook group, we have a section for mindset. And in this section, it goes over all the different things because, of course, you're not the first person to ask about the competition. So let me go through for the people who have asked about that. Yeah, with so many people doing low-hanging system, can we expect a late to the party effect? This person, Carl, when I started doing this last June, there were already hundreds of thousands of mugs listed on Amazon, huge stores on Etsy with big numbers, and they were even there when Rachel started. People in this group are a tiny fraction. Many of the mugs designs may never sell, but as long as you keep producing them, coming up with ideas, you'll hit on the ones that do sell. I mean, we have lots of different people. Never too late. No, it's not saturated. Everyone on earth has a different perception. Your idea on a mug for a welder would be totally different than mine. Person says sales are increasing every month. This person says I don't have a lot of designs. I'm getting sales. Best day to plant a tree is 10 years ago. Second best day today. I mean, lots of things. We had someone who was saying she was discouraged. And look at this post that Carl made. I mean, it's huge because everyone is so available to help and make sure that everyone has what they need. So you can see here people posting. This person said she had started 3 weeks ago and she sold already 77 mugs. She was going over why. Different people posting. And then we also have a huge thread that I had made for anyone who might be discouraged, which is hard for me to see that. I take it personally every time. But let me show you here. We have exactly what you can do to be able to make as many sales as possible. I spent hours on this post editing it and everything. And then another popular one that people like is a thread that I had made on my designs. So showing people how many designs I had and how much income I was making at different times, kind of my trajectory. So August 2015 is when I started. At that point, I had one mug, obviously, and then by July 2016, so just a couple months later, I had somewhere between 250 and 400 designs up. You saw how quickly it was, how quick it takes to make them. And at that point, over $10,000. So I have screenshots for each of these. And then I just go through every single month and I explain how many designs we have, how much money, so that people can get a good idea. So you get access to all of that stuff as well. Oh, and we also even have, there's so many testimonials from this. I made a book the first year we had Low Hanging System where we were posting the screenshots from people who had been making money. First I put the mindset section in, but you could see here, I mean, there's like literally 102 pages of tons of testimonials all crammed in. It was really fun. It's like a coffee table book I've been giving people for inspiration. We also have, I put Google Photos. Look at this. These are all different people posting that they've made sales. We have a couple of like bestseller screenshots and stuff, but mostly all these are just different testimonials from people doing well over and over. I'm at the top here. You can look at the arrow as I go down. Tons and tons of people, like sold 2 t-shirts on Etsy was the one. Just got my first order from Pinterest, sold 2 big mugs from one buyer. Here's one, went through the course on my trade ride home, just doing my first 2 mugs. Oh, I'm surprised that one's in there. Usually they're all only sales ones. Okay, first Etsy sale was a double, launched a new mug, made a sale of 10 on my store. I'll go fast and randomly pick one. Okay. Got another sale of one of my best-selling mugs on Amazon at 8 p.m. Oh, right after This one you guys already saw. Holy crap, I sold a mug, this person says. I've been so crazy busy, finally had a little time to jump on this, pushed 38 listings to Amazon, didn't even have time to update my titles, made a sale today. Just goes to show this can work even if you don't have a ton of time to devote. Just sold my first 2 mugs, just got notification. And actually, the cool thing is what I've been doing is, let me show you. I've been making little albums because we have so many testimonials. I've been making albums of like each sub testimonial. So you can see here, all these people so excited that they made their first sale. 1 week in and finally got a sale, he says, because people were getting spoiled for a while, getting so many sales. First sale on Amazon, just sold my first mug, first step done. This is only just that. And then we have different ones for different things like fast shipping. People are saying, because I know a lot of people want to know how fast are these going to get to my customers. I don't like to say to take a super long, like I usually say 5 to 7 days is when, except for Christmas, when it can take a little bit longer, we get things out pretty quickly, especially more. So like the top ones here are older, but then as you go down, 1 day for a white mug. This one, 3 mugs ordered on Thursday were shipped today. This is like a few days. This was during Christmas. How about we all give a huge thank you to Rachel and her team, because I actually own the warehouse, the mug warehouse. So she said, each time holy cow, orders are being fulfilled in record time. Each time I check my dashboard like 100 times a day, LOL. More green buttons showing fulfilled pop up. I don't know what magic you pulled on. Shirts are flying out at record speed. We have products on reviews. Oops. Let me just go in here. Because I love this stuff. I love looking at everyone writing in, seeing these are like, got my first mugs, I'm so pleased. Oh, someone was saying that he wanted to potentially, said, I wrote to the man, told him to take a look at the mugs. He tried to cancel an order because he thought his wife wouldn't like them. And she did change her mind when she saw them. She loved them. Got my first feedback ever, 5 stars, great gift. Received my first review on Etsy. It's nice being called an amazing seller. Just got my first feedback, 5-star rating, second 5-star rating. I mean, these are great products and people are really proud to sell them. It's also, by the way, I have a little file I just started called Meaningful. And then I'll go back to the questions here. We have people just saying that they love, like, the best feeling ever to do something that inspires and encourages. I'm so happy to be able to do this. Someone said, today's our 28th wedding anniversary. Tomorrow my husband will start 40 days of radiation therapy, proudly wearing his new shirt. This person again, great feeling when you brighten someone's otherwise dreary day with one of your encouragement mugs. Recently sold a mug to a gal who got it as inspiration for her best friend with cancer. Here's someone, just did 20 glasses at cost for a fundraiser for an 18-year-old girl who was paralyzed. First set of 4 was auctioned off for $100, so they ordered 20 more. I just started this one recently, but it's really fun and really cool to be able to offer these kinds of things. You get to share joy and it's fun. There's an album for fun too, but we'll get into this for right now. We'll see what other questions. Let me get another quick sip of water. Okay. Will multiple people get the same designs? So for the 100 done for you designs, when we're giving you the different designs that you can put on 1,000+ products, nobody is going to get the same design as somebody else. You might have like the same phrase. For example, you might get keep calm and own a pit bull, and someone else will get keep calm and own a Rottweiler, but no one's going to get the same design because that would not be helpful for you, right? Like that would not help you make sales. I want to make it so that you're able to make as many sales as possible. I'm not trying to get you guys to compete against each other. Okay, let's see here. We have so many questions, which is great. Keep asking is totally fine. How is the course delivered? So we have the videos, transcripts, so short to the point videos, because I basically created the course the way that I like the course delivered, which means that you have it so that they're short, to the point videos that you can point and click to. Then there's the transcripts. So you have all of that. Then you also have your weekly Q&A calls. So we have the webinars where you can ask any questions you want on the calls or ahead of time, and we'll get through all of them. Michelle from the UK says, I am in. Fantastic offer. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you very much. This is how can I claim the bonus? So as soon as you sign up, there's going to be an email that you get with all of the information on how you can get all of this information. How do we get into the Facebook group? As soon as you sign up, you'll get access into the course, and then you can, from there, click to join the Facebook group, and then we just double check the receipts, and then you are good to go. Let's see. Are these our customers, or do you do customer service? So they're your customers. Pretty much, like, if you have any questions, you can use our team to help with support. We have really good support, but the people are, because you're collecting the money for your sales, so you're going to be having the emails go to you. We could have it so that all the money goes to us first or something, but that wouldn't get it directly paid into your PayPal account. So yeah, if you have any problems with questions, you're not sure how to answer something, just ask, we'll help. Facebook group is awesome. Our assistant team is fantastic. Okay, let's see. Can we have the recording? Yes, as long as technology cooperates. What is the order defect rate using Gearbubble? So we actually have really strong quality control, and you saw the reviews. People really like the reviews. Also, the packaging that we use for the mugs is fantastic. We have this clam kind of mailer. It's recyclable foam that fits perfectly over the mugs. And using those mailers, we have a 0.07% break rate, which means that only 0.07% of the mugs that get shipped out get broken, which is incredible when you compare it to other things. Amazon ships it out in like just a layer of bubble wrap, and so many people have broken mugs. We're doing even better than there. So many people just comment on our packaging, loving it so much. So that is a really great thing. You get the reviews. And I mean, of course, sometimes you're going to get cranky customers, but for the most part, like, people are thrilled with this. Okay. Let's see here. Can you talk about support in the low-hanging system? Yes. Actually, instead of doing that, let me show you what people say about the Facebook group. And I showed you a little bit already, but I really want to drill home how much people love this group, because it's really helpful. I just have to say, I love, love, love this group. So engaged, everyone helping each other. Boom, gotta say, have been on GB for only a week. I'm a member of many groups based on the number and quality of posts I've seen from you. This is for Carl, our moderator. You are perhaps the most outstanding group contributor / supporter / lifeline, etc. I have witnessed. I'm humbled by how much work you do. Thank you again. Everyone's saying they agree. So when I'm fairly new to the group, having joined just about a month ago, I just want to comment, I've never been in a group where so many take the time and effort. I think I showed this to you guys before. This is Kick Butt Group. Hi, everyone in this wonderful group. Very nice course, Rachel. So many wonderful threads. Heroine, I love being a part of this group. I'm involved in several groups. I like this community the best. This is splendid. The fact that I'm getting a response this quick and comprehensive, in spite of the fact that we live in different time zones, is all the more heartwarming. Just getting started. Love the sharing and caring here. I mean, the support here, guys, is really unparalleled. Signed up to LHS very recently. I've been totally gobsmacked at how fantastic the group is. This is the best community. And then in terms of support from outside of that, I have a really phenomenal team. And I mean, I say that because I like to brag about them. They're spectacular. Let me actually get... And we have great team. Okay, LHS support. So this is people who are commenting on our Facebook group. I don't know how many of you have had the pleasure with working with Kim, Rachel's assistant. She's absolutely wonderful, very helpful, willing to do what it takes. I messed up. Rachel's team saved my bacon. Here's someone saying thank you to Carl. This person, Rachel, you always over-deliver. So glad to be in this community. Most marketers sell you one thing and disappear. Not you. Much appreciated. This person, so you guys see you're continually getting support. I appreciate how you keep updating the course material, how active you are in the Facebook group, providing great service and encouragement. Very quick and clear. Really are the best trainer I've ever had. Have been through a plethora of online training. That's really nice. And he said, I'm sure you'll be hearing from me at some stage with my first sale. Well, he was one of the people that made multiple 4 figures, at least. I think he may have made 5, I'm not sure, but he's definitely doing really well. We have love how I can be all the way over in Western Australia. This group provides all the support that I need. So I guess some of the group ones are in here. Wealth of information this page is. Just wanted to thank Kim for going the extra mile. Carl has the patience of the saint, the typing speed of a saint who can also type really fast. Makes a difference to have a team like Rachel, Kimberly, and Don who can get things right with us. Want to thank Rachel, Don, Carl, and Kim for working so hard. Kim is amazing, agreed, a real superstar. So yes, you have fantastic support. I know there's a lot of people that like to kind of hire inexpensive assistants to go and answer questions, but I'm happy to hire like awesome best of the best people because I want to make sure that you have a really fantastic experience through and through. Okay, let's see here. Do we get a free mug? Well, yeah, you get $100 in credit, so if you want to buy a mug, go for it. Okay. Do you collect, oh no, QQQ. Do you have advice for newbie? Yeah, I mean, really this whole thing, I would watch the replay, I would pick this package up, it's really a phenomenal value, and go through it. Okay. Do you recommend adding shirts? Absolutely. Do you plan to open in Canada? We are. I mean, it doesn't matter where you live. Anywhere you live, you can still do well. We have people from tons of countries, Thailand, Indonesia, Vietnam. We have Vietnam sellers doing amazing. Yeah, Canada, Australia, lots of places in Europe, for sure. Okay. I'm looking, we had a couple of the same questions, so I wanted to, I picked up the course, missed some of the webinar, but it's you and I trust you, so I bought this. Can you send me the replay? Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And yeah, as long as, I mean, we should have a replay. It shouldn't be a problem. Okay. Johnny from Germany. Awesome. Thank you for signing up. Okay. Just put in QQQ, guys, because there are a ton of comments in here. Let's see. How to make the $10,000 in 2 days. I wouldn't use that as a barometer. It's very unlikely that you'll make $10,000 in 2 days when you first get started. But the best way to make a great amount of sales is to just keep listing more and more designs, more and more, and put them on more products. So like I said before, the more buy buttons you have out there, the more opportunity you give people to purchase from you, the more likely it is that you will make sales. Okay. Better get some products up. Yes, definitely. I already have low-hanging system. Okay, that's cool. If you already have low-hanging system, that's wonderful. When you get this, you will get the upgrade to everything else. So this is like, I'm giving people who purchase this low-hanging system because I want to make sure they have that quick start training. If you already have it, then consider yourself a little bit ahead of the curve, and then all of this other stuff is phenomenal value. I mean, you know, if you're in low hanging, how much people have wanted this Etsy integration. And so to be able to get that lifetime, this is not going to be offered again. That alone is worth this. There's so many elements, like I keep saying, that are worth the entire course alone. The 100 done for you designs, that's 1,000 plus products. Surely that's worth $2,000. The 5 boxes of free mugs, I've talked about how you can more than pay off your investment from that. The different research tools. We have one guy, Adam, who bought the course just for spot niches. which is the tool that I was showing you with the opportunity percentages. All these integrations, $5,882 for just 1 year. But the Etsy integration, in 3 years, you would be spending over 5 figures. So you have that. You have the course, which shows you how to make tons of net profit. I mean, this is really a sensational value. Okay, let's see here. I got the course, bam, awesome, congratulations. And thank you for signing up. I think you'll really like it. Is there a guarantee for this? There is actually not a guarantee on this one, just because there is a lot of personalized work, because I've created this to be a personalized offer for you so that you can get as many sales as possible. And so you're going to be getting a lot of kind of hand-holding stuff. We are going to be giving you the 100 done for you designs. We're sending out mugs for you. We're going to be answering your calls on the Q&A, giving you the integrations, the credits. And so we can't, like, that's a lot of hard costs. So we are not doing guarantees on that, which I think is very understandable if you look at all the different things you can do here. And again, remember everything that you're getting here and how much value it is. Even the integrations, again, alone, people are paying $1,000 a year for. So even if there's anything, which, I mean, people love it. I showed you the other testimonials. I can actually show you again here from people. This person, she didn't know she wanted to spend the $2,000. Guess who just took mug money, paid off her bill? This person, great experience, glad I did it. This person, program had no flaws, delivered or over-delivered. And this is one of the few times it just showed, oh, here it is. Will pay back the investment many times over, even though he had sold $0 on Amazon before. So I feel very confident that you are getting a spectacular value here. I really do. Okay. Signed up for Low Hanging System 3 days ago. Awesome. So yeah, just upgrade to get all of this stuff. Okay. I am confused. Where's the best part to start getting educated? Go into the quick start. Once you sign up, go into the quick start in the first section, go through that training there, and then you will be good to go. And thank you for signing up. I'm from the Netherlands. Amazon's not a problem. Nope, it's not. Let's see here. Can I use Pinterest? Yeah, some people like to use Pinterest, but I don't recommend that you use Pinterest right away. Use it later so that you can first just focus on what I already teach you in the program, do exactly that, and then you could start trying to do more things. But I don't want you to overcomplicate it or anything. First, just do exactly what we talk about, make your sales, and then you can scale up. Okay. A lot of people asking about the support. Yes, there is tons of support. I think you probably sent this before I showed you in the group. No brainer of a price for the course. Thank you very much. That's what I was thinking. Okay. I mean, oh yeah, let's see. Yeah, I mean, I know sometimes people make the comparison, but like if you think about how much college costs and how much you end up making from it, and then you compare it to something like this, where there's so many ways to make your money back, I really do think it's a no-brainer. Okay. Posters, cool. Yes, for sure. Another person saying no-brainer. Can we buy mugs at cost for personal use and have them shipped bulk so we don't have to pay for shipping? If you want to, but I think that would be overcomplicating it because then you would have to ship them out yourself. And part of the beauty of the low-hanging thing is so that you don't have to do that, you know? But yeah, you could definitely do that if you wanted to. Let's see here. Amazon Pays, correct? Yeah, so Amazon Pays, they have an offer now where I think new sellers can start getting paid every day. Otherwise, it takes, I think, a week or 2 weeks. eBay will pay you instantly on your PayPal account, and then Etsy will pay you depending on how people pay. If they pay via PayPal, you get paid instantly. If they pay via credit card, then I think it's once a week they pay you. And so yeah, you do need to pay for the mugs before Amazon pays you unless you have the daily thing. But that's part of the beauty of having the $100 in credits because you don't need to pay for it up front. You'll have time. You sell your first few mugs, you make the money, Amazon will pay you, and then you can take that money and reinvest it into buying more mugs, or just, go do something fun. All right. And do you have problems with copycats? Yes, absolutely. It's a part of it, but I'm still able to do really well. You'll be able to do well too. It's just an annoying part of the things, but it's okay. I mean, it all works out in the end. I'm in. Happy sales. Awesome. Congratulations and thank you. I'm psyched. I can never run out of design ideas. LOL. Now I can test them. Awesome. Do you have many success stories from the UK? UK? Yes, actually we do. I was trying to think of people, but yeah, we actually have a few people. I was in London speaking, and we had Christine there, she's from London. Yeah, she's from London. Her husband is from Italy, and they've been making an awesome little team selling together, and they've been doing wonderful. She was actually in the last Jumpstart, and she did really, really well. She was very pumped. Okay. Sorry, there's so many comments here. I'm just trying to, can a teenager do this? Yes, a teenager absolutely can do this. Oh, right, this is a good question. So basically to Europe, it's going to be higher shipping. So for mugs, if someone is buying a mug outside of the United States, shipping is $1 extra. So it's actually still really cheap, $5.95. This is so simple. Yes, for sure. It is very simple. It's really why we call it the low-hanging system. What kind, oops, just froze for a second. Okay, what kind of t-shirts sell the best? T-shirts it changes. I like to keep it super simple, so I usually just do very simple text designs, and they can do really well. I recommend testing, but I like to start with the mugs. I've done most of my sales so far with the mugs. But you can see, you'll see in the course too, we'll go over how you can find best-selling products and how you can kind of riff off of them, not rip off of them, riff, R-I-F-F, so that you can kind of make cool, similar things. Okay, this is yes, tons of exclamations, great webinar, absolutely the best $2,000 I will ever spend. Well, thank you so much. I'm really glad to hear that. I'm really, really glad to hear that you're so pumped about it. Okay, let me see here if there's anything else. Starting to run out of questions. There's probably questions being answered. So I'm only seeing the questions that have not been answered yet. You probably have gotten answers in the text boxes from people if I haven't read your question out loud. Okay. Is this done for you? So yeah, many of the elements are done for you. Not all of them are. You are going to get the designs, the mugs sent to Amazon for you. That's pretty done for you. But other things like, watching the videos, going on the webinars, that's obviously going to need your involvement. If you want to just focus on the done for you stuff, on getting the designs given to you and having the mugs sent to Amazon, we can absolutely have you spend most of your time on there and have it mostly hands off. But if you want to put more into it, you'll get more out of it, is really the best way that I can say that. I know some people only purchase for specific parts of the offer. Designs are going to be, right, so with your designs, you can either ask for 100 specific designs, like you can say, I'm using your research tool and I want this design, this keyword. Here, let me actually show you. So let's say you use the research tool and you've clicked the opportunity percentage and you find that, for example, gifts for upcoming lawyers is something that you want. You can say, give me a mug for gifts for upcoming lawyers, or give me a design for aspiring lawyer gifts, almost lawyer gifts. And then whatever you have on your list will make designs custom for you. It takes a little bit longer, but this way you know that you're using the tool and you're finding the best possible keywords. If you wanted to go here, like accounting pun mug, this is a really great opportunity. Absolutely. Or you can just get random designs. We actually have a master list here of niches with 62 pages of random niches that people buy products in. And so we would just pull the products, the listings from here, and we would make you designs with different sayings that make sales. Okay. And then I'm going to get another sip of water here. And then remember, this is Pixplosion. This is the software tool that you will get for making very simple designs. So we have one design here. If you wanted to say super sexy baking lady, and just center that, boom, you have another design. If we want to painting, oops, center that, and you have another design. And now each of these 10 plus products you can sell this on. The image I showed you 16 different products. I'll show you again. So each of those designs you saw me make very, very simple, and then you can take it and put them on every single one of these products, plus more that isn't even on here, like the laser engraved jewelry. If you have, so laser engraved jewelry is something that is in, there's a Gear Bubble Pro program. There's also the coasters in low hanging system that you can use. There is, what else do we have in there? The water bottles, we have journals coming in soon, glow in the dark merchandise that you can take your systems and your designs and put them on. And I guess I'll walk you through here again, everything that you're gonna get, because I'm starting to see these questions winding down. Okay, so again, if you sign up today, you are going to get first 100 done for you designs. So you are going to get all of these designs put on, when you're going to get the designs, you can put them on 16 plus products, have thousands of products ready to sell right away. This is obviously worth many thousands of dollars to be able to have a huge inventory worth of merchandise to start selling. You're going to get 5 boxes of free mugs that you would normally pay $891 for these mugs. It's 180 mugs that are going to be sent to Amazon for you. Once you sell them, you can more than pay off this entire thing right away. You have weekly Q&A calls, so anything getting in the way of your making profit, ask me questions. I'm very, very patient. I don't mind answering questions at all. I really like it. Ask questions there, send your questions in ahead of time. We'll have calls every single week, change around the time, so no matter what your time zone or if you have work or whatever, you'll be able to make some. And if you can't, send in your questions ahead of time. You get the replays, you get the transcripts. $100 in Gear Bubble credits. Spot Wins research tool, that is the tool that we went over that goes through all of the different sites and it ranks and it tells you which items are selling the best or which items are being saved the most. So you have that. You have the Pixplosion tool I just showed you. All of the different downloads with the mockups and the templates and the guides. Lifetime Etsy integration, phenomenal deal here. That is $3,564 a year, not even available to the public yet, and you're going to get that. And for life, you're going to get a year of Amazon integration, a year of eBay integration, a year of dropship integration. This is $5,882 in just this year integrations, not to mention $3,500 ongoing. You're never going to be charged for anything else. If you want to sign up again, you can sign up separately. We'll probably offer you, if you're in the group, a great deal for it. Doesn't matter, like you have options, but the point is right now, almost $6,000 in integrations on top of all of this stuff. The Spot Niches Niche Finder software, that is this, where it tells you how many items, how many people are searching for items per month, how many results, and then you find the absolute best laser-focused niches that you can start to sell in. This is so valuable. I love this tool. I use it all the time. I really do. Lifetime access into low-hanging systems, so the entire system we went over earlier, the case studies, the Facebook group, all of that stuff you are going to get. If we add up the value and we actually assign like thousands of dollar value to the designs, let's even say, if we do that and then the profit here, we have 4,000, 10,000. I mean, this is well over 5 figures worth of like real world value for stuff. Because when I say here, by the way, $5,882, so Etsy is brand new. Nobody's done that yet. But I'm telling you, there are hundreds, if not thousands of people who pay yearly I know because my boyfriend owns Gear Bubble, $997 a year for the Amazon integration, $324 a year for eBay, $987 for dropship. People are paying this, and so you're getting real world value. The $100 in credits, you'd have to spend it anyway. The 5 boxes of free mugs, people buy mugs all the time, and they buy the $4.95 mugs, and you're getting $891 of mugs. The profit pays for this. I mean, it's just such a good deal, you guys. It really, really is. It's why I speak with such confidence in my voice about this. Okay, so I'm going to end this here because I see we've been going on for quite a while already. And if you have any questions left over, hopefully you've gotten everything answered in the chat box. But we will have a replay that will cover out some things as well. Let me actually quickly just do one more search here. I'm going to get a sip of water, and then I'll look. Now, see, a lot of these questions I think were sent before I answered them because we had a lot of duplicate answers. So yes, it's a one-time purchase. You don't need to spend money on more items. If you are an international seller, you can still sell. It doesn't matter if you live in the United States or not. There will be a replay as long as technology works. I always feel like I need to say that, but it should be fine. Yes to Facebook group, yes to shirts. Okay, yeah. I know there are many of you who have already signed up. Congratulations, thank you. I know that you are going to be really happy with all the value. I can't wait to see you in the first webinar, and you're gonna have all that information as soon as you sign up, when to sign up and everything. Again, guys, look at the value here. It is a sensational value that will pay for itself over many, many times. Hopefully you've heard in my voice my sincerity. You've seen that I'm happy to give you tons of value up front. You probably had your minds, if this is completely new to you, I mean, it's like really like awesome, mind-opening stuff. Imagine how much more. I mean, there's a lot more for you to see because this is kind of the primer, and then there's all kinds of advanced stuff for you to be able to see. I really think this is a phenomenal offer. So much opportunity here. I showed you all the testimonials. Again, I'll quickly show you just how well people are doing with this. I mean, what else can I really say besides look at all of these wins that people have been posting? And I started from the top before, so I'll go down here and you'll see, yippee, got a sold on Monday, first Amazon order. 250 units I saw as I was scrolling. Being called an amazing seller. Made my first sale. I mean, guys, this goes on and on and on. There are thousands of testimonials from people saying that they did well. There's absolutely no reason why you couldn't do well. So beyond just the system, I mean, look at this. There's all these different people from all over the world. Men, women, young, old, everything. People are doing really, really well. So I hope that you sign up. Again, here is everything that you get. There's a boatload of value. Hope to see you inside. Thank you again for your time. Have a great rest of your night or day, depending on wherever you are in the world. Bye.